And they say this is the start of the ATK KTA beef.
I'm not too familiar with that situation personally, just from things that I heard.
That's what you told the judge.
He ain't lying.
And I tried to tell.
All we know you trying to tell. That's all you've been trying to do this whole time. I mean, why else would you take the interview with one of the biggest detectives? All right, and how does that explain you telling on your son? Like, what was the purpose of this interview right here? For you to praise yourself for your hood stories, war stories? How you just lying, bruh? You was an informant, bruh. Nigga talking about he beat 4 bodies, all this, bruh. You ain't beat nothing. You been on the people's side. Come on, bruh.
He ain't lying.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, buddy just saying anything. Supposed to be talking about his son and how he snitched on him. He forgot that, though. He remember about being the gangster, though. Crazy. I'm peculiar.
Well, before you went in, you had multiple kids.
Right.
You had Hakeem Robinson, AKA Ksoo.
Right.
Abdul Robinson Jr., AKA Crazy K.
Right.
And you had a stepson named Willie Addison Jr., AKA Boss Goon.
Right.
Now, not your biological kid, but you raised him since he was 3 months old.
Right.
Other kids as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, how many more kids? Well, how many total kids did you have when you got locked up?
When I got locked up, I had like 9.
Okay. So, no condoms, no pulling out, you were just doing your thing. Huh?
No, I ain't wasting no nut.
Okay, so you do your 11 years, you get out at age 40 in 2011, and you get reintroduced to your kids, who at this point are wild.
Wow. Wild is an understatement.
Okay, explain.
Well, when I got out, you know, I have another son. He was doing his thing too, you know, and they was into all kind of.
Boy, hey man, I ain't trying to wish death on Jet, but boy, I hope he out the way. This man about to tell on you.
Before I went to prison, I could walk down my grandmother's street. When I got out of prison and I came to my grandmother's house,
well, that boy about to tell on the
and
other
I was
son.
walking down the street, and they was like, "Daddy, you can't do that no more." I said, "What? I can't walk down my grandma's street?" They said, "No, you can't do that no more. It's a whole lot going on that you don't know." So I listened to them, and I got off the street. Simple as that, you know. And they was into a lot of things that I don't want to really mention, but it.
What Ksoo right now, bro? What Ksoo right now, bro? You don't want to. Why don't you want to mention it? That ain't your next job. What you working on right now? Rappers?
It immediately put my life in danger. Just by me being their father, by me having a reputation.
This nigga's scared.
Ain't nobody scared, man. I just told you I had a DJ Saturday night.
Fuck that shit.
That shit's scared.
I had to move a whole different way. I had to adjust everything in my life, you know, because what I didn't realize is that they were already the man who they was gonna be at that young age. Smoking cigarettes, getting high, doing their thing. Like Ksoo, Ksoo wasn't smoking cigarettes, getting high, but he was doing this little petty crimes and
You sound like a great father. There's no way, shape, and form your fault at all.
thing like that.
Well, right around.
Man gonna say he taking accountability for being a bad daddy. Like, bro, what you talking about? You letting this shit go down, talking about they is who they supposed to be, blah, 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 and still snitch. Crazy.
In 2017, Fulio's cousin, Zion Brown, gets killed. And they say this is the start of the ATK KTA beef.
I'm not too familiar with that situation personally, just from things that I heard.
That's what you told the judge.
He ain't lying.
And I don't really think that Ace was really hanging on our side that much when that situation happened, or with his homeboy, with that situation, whatever happened. I don't have that much knowledge on that situation, so I can't really get into that situation.
Fair enough. But this is essentially what people are saying. Like
Right.
right around that time, that murder set off a bad chain of events. Now, you actually knew Fulio's mom.
Yeah. I knew her real
Okay.
good. Like I knew her personally, like really personally.
Right. Because from then, things started to escalate. Now, you being the older dad, did you ever try to talk to your kids about, listen, like this is going to end badly, people need
Nope.
to really settle down, or you had to get out the way?
Well, I think before I came home, blood had already been shedded. And
Scared. Ain't nobody scared, man.
I couldn't really step in the middle of that to try to stop what was going on because things was going, it was already gone so far. Or whatever was going on. It was just gone so far. And in a sense, I ain't gonna say that, I'm not gonna say that my son and Fulio, not Ksoo, but Crazy K and Boss Goon, they kind of like, they almost like cousins because Fulio got some sisters that his sisters is my son and them cousins, for real. So I think that they might have been all right at one time until once my son and them really got affiliated with Ace, that's when it, you know, when you pick a side, you on that side. That's just simple as that.
Well, yeah, because in 2018, a shooting happened where Youngin Ace was shot 8 times and 3 people in the car were killed, including his brother,
bro, that man just
Trayvon
yapping.
Bullard, as well as Jacoby Grover and Royale Devon Smith Jr. All 3 of them were killed. Youngin Ace survived, but he saw a very gruesome situation.
Right.
And you actually met Ace after that shooting.
Right. That's when I started seeing Ace come around. He started coming to my house, you know, things of that nature right there.
Okay, what you think about Ace?
Ace a good
Hey, be careful, man. They investigating you, bro. I already peeped the plot, man. I see what's going on here, boy. They trying to figure out why you still free and how they could get you, boy. And they feel like this they answer.
He ain't lying.
This the answer right here, cause this talking.
dude,
Trying to act gangster too. That's crazy.
you know, and
I think he forgot he snitched and shit. I think he forgot he the reason.
I always felt like his situation was too much for him. I think Ace might have been like 20, 22 or 23. And Ace a good dude. Me and Ace had a conversation one time and he told me, he said, man, they say everybody say I'm just like you know. I never say no, you know, I never say no. I do this and do that.
So people say that your sons Ksoo and Crazy K.
Why you trying to sneak yourself in there, lame? Yo, ass snitched on your big homie, aka your son.
They were the muscles for ATK.
Well, Ace had to come over there to that side. He was running with some dudes from out west. They weren't strong enough for that situation. So he had to move to that side. Ksoo and Crazy K, they made it where ATK can move around the world like how they move around the world. When you go to ATK, they respect Ksoo. They respect Crazy K. So they gotta respect Ace because them his homeboys. If it ain't for them, ATK fool in the world. Period.
Okay. What does ATK stand for? Because when I asked Youngin Ace, he wouldn't tell me. And ATK stands for?
And let's see that meaning. See, the one thing about ATK, nobody know the meaning of ATK.
Okay.
Nobody know. I got the whole world screaming ATK, but
Is it a secret? Or?
Yeah, it's a secret. Nobody
Okay.
know.
All right.
Nobody
I'll
know.
respect
Nobody know what it means. It don't mean no violent. It don't mean. It's like it's something behind some other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So nobody know what it means.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll leave it at that.
I know this much though. I know that Ace didn't start that. Crazy
Okay,
K.
your son.
Crazy K started. Crazy K.
Your Ace ain't trying to answer the question, and you over here talking about who started it. It's a label, man. Crazy K ain't no rapper.
started that. And I tried to tell.
All we know you trying to tell. That's all you've been trying to do this whole time. I mean, why else would you take the interview with one of the biggest detectives? I mean, DJ Vlad.
He ain't lying.
Come on, bro. Who you fooling? Nigga tell me I tried it. We know. You told on your son he got life. Life. That wasn't even him.
Crazy K to get his paperwork. Crazy K. The K started that. Crazy
Okay,
K.
your son.
Crazy K started. Crazy K started that. And I tried to tell Crazy K to get his paperwork, do all his business side of it, but he trusted in Ace. I'm not speaking bad on Ace, but when you the head of a situation, you got to take care of everything under that situation properly.
By telling the judge everything, huh? Like, but what you be talking about? Why stop trying to sound gangster, bro? You bent over for them people and spreaded your cheeks, man.
He ain't lying.
Goofy.
So I'm guessing
Fake gangs. This a wankster right here, man.
you were charged for 3 murders?
Like, I ain't finna really fucking do that every fucking time, nigga. Big Guap. Let's talk about life. Ay, I ain't talking about this, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to get right. Ay, no, I come from the bottom, but a nigga like me trying to see new heights. Ay, I don't care if people say that shit made up. Whole time it's just hype. Y'all keep y'all stories. Remember them days they thought they could write my life. I got on my shit, I ain't playing no games. I'ma change my life. Ay, I'ma do what I want, it's my life. When they show fake love, I don't like it. Nowadays that shit advertising shit, I chase it and shit I like. Know you heard that I got hands, but a nigga like me now, I ain't tryna future.